Hello there, I'm John Norman, and this is gonna be an early game guide. On my last playthrough, I was doing a challenge, sorta, crowbars only, and somehow I did skip the first dungeon on the walkthrough I was showing, and some people were doubting, oh, you have problems with the first dungeon, you have to cheese with another weapons or whatever before you start going crowbars, and it was just a mistake. I was lost on the editing process, and but I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe people doesn't know how easy it is to beat the first dungeon early game. So on that playthrough, I went straight to the dungeon because I didn't need any other thing that showed. With shout you can pull enemies one by one, and it's super easy to beat the early game. But if you want to, for whatever reason, you can be full tier 2 armor, medium armor, before you kill your first monster, and maybe level 3 or 4 just by experience discovering new zones. You can also do some other quests, like the killing the beast if you have any mage spell that is able to kill them early. This is rarely needed, but some builds have problems with the early game, the first few dungeons, and others just your character, like this one I was making. Leo doesn't start with 200 access, so I had to travel to Manshire either way to get my 200 access skill 3 unlock. So since I wasn't going to the first dungeon either way, because I wanted to start with 200 access on Leo, I had to go down there, and I did this start. That helps a lot with the early game. I took a bit over an hour to do so, because I'm using this interface mod. I will link it down on the description, that has toggle game speed. You don't get any it's not a cheat. Well, it speeds up the animations. A player without it can do exactly the same, but a bit slower. So if this took me over an hour, it might be an hour and a half for you with the slow animations, because there is a lot of traveling. Since you don't kill anything, you are just traveling, selling commodities and doing the basic quest. If you don't have the animation boost, it's gonna take longer. So instead of buying anything on the town, you are just gonna go to the mill and pick a sack of grain. Now from here you're gonna go to the second town. While going to the town, you're just gonna go around the edges of the zone. If you're going through the edges of the zone, you are gonna rarely aggro anything, and if you do, you aggro them. Let's say you aggro them at 8-10 tiles away. They only follow you to the next zone over if they are like 5 tiles close to you. So as long as you as soon as you aggro, you swap zones, nobody's gonna follow you ever. So you just need to go following the road towards the second town. Here I'm gonna follow the road because I'm gonna go first to the Abbey on the prelude, because there is some spare items always there, a unique amulet and some corpse you can check. Here you can see I aggro these dogs, I think. Yes, I aggro them, but they are not close enough to follow me, and I just swap zones. Here, the same, I aggro. It doesn't matter, I just go down. I can kill them without any skills and this club, but I don't need to kill them yet, so I'm just going to the place. And here I'm getting to the Abbey, where you can get a few items that are left there from the intro of the game. The corpses, you can check them. And the talismans. And the amulets, yeah. The Southern Outpost, you can ask all the guards here. The guards have way higher rumor output, so if any vendor, any guard will tell you way more rumors than any other NPC. So I like to go here, save on the tent, just in case something happens, so I don't need to restart from the beginning, and also get some rumors. Here on the town, you can already ask Josh for the Herbalist quest. This quest is really good. You get 150 gold, a staff you sell for 80 gold, and you get the Herbalist bag. So, and just from them forward, sells Herbalist stuff, and it sells for much cheaper. So that's a nice quest. You get 200 reputation or something also. Now, I don't go straight to the Herbalist. I like to do the winery first. And here, before I do the quest and do stuff for him, I'm just gonna go with the sack of grain and the stolen wine to Brian. In the roads, there's gonna be tier 2 bandits and stuff, but you doing the same, you avoid them. You won't meet any tier 2 bandit going through the edges, and if you do, you just swap to the next zone. Here on the 6th camp, you can pick nails, ropes if you want. A homemade sword for the blacksmith at the Osbrock quest. Yeah. And here you go. It was night. I came a bit too late. It doesn't matter. It is about to be sunset. If you have a crowbar here, I didn't buy or get any lockpicks or crowbars. You can open a few doors from people sleeping, get some food, or get some coins. Any coin you get, you can mix with your own, and they will not be stolen since they got mixed. Here I leave the wine here because I'm going to the bakery. And I usually don't get caught by wards doing this, but just in case, I leave the wine here since I'm gonna sell it here. No, you can check the roaming vendor just in case he can have something you want. You cannot get it right now, but as soon as you sell the 2 commodities, you're gonna have money for it. And now I just get to the bakery and wait a bit. I already saw, yeah. You get around 400 coins for the grain. You bought that one for 250 or something, and now you get 400 coins there. And now with the stolen wine, it was stolen, so you got it for nothing. You get an extra 466, and I sold the silver thingy. I'm already 900 coins, and I still haven't killed a single mob. And I haven't sold the amulet either yet. If you aggro something, you can also bring it to the guards. The guards will kill it for you. You get the SP if you touch it once. I go back to Manshire. And here I do the winery quest of the stolen wine. It's funny because I stole wine also, but he won't come looking for me yet. Maybe on a future patch if you do so, but so far it works. Here you talk to Elva. Elva can be here or on a basket. Talking to her, you will unlock a way to bring him back without killing him and without fighting him. And once you do so, you get better rewards. You get more reputation and you get more coins for the quest. So it's much better to not fight here. You get the shovel here also. You have a save point there. Now from here, I'm gonna do different stuff. I'm gonna clear the bees and everything. You don't need to do anything else from here. You can just do trips from the winery back to Bryn with wine and get 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold, whatever. Even if you have to buy food, you will get profits. So now I'm gonna buy some wine and do another trip to Bryn. So now you are close to 2,000 coins if you sell the amulet, and you still haven't killed a single mob. So as you can see now, if you want, you go to the second town and you can buy a full tier 2 armor set, chest piece, bracers, helmet and boots. Here I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna buy the helmet and boots because and a tier 2 weapon. I buy here because I don't know if the blacksmith is gonna have it, and this is a few hundred coins more expensive, maybe 100 to 200 more expensive, but since I have plenty money, I'd rather have the weapon. Now back to the winery. I'm not gonna do more runs with wine, but you can get 200 coins per trip, or maybe more, if you do so. If the guy doesn't have any spare wine, you can do 1 cedar, 1 wine on each trip. You can also buy on the orchard, the other commodity. Here I buy my arcanistic tome. I talk to the carpenter to get 200, and I buy a helmet and boots. I'm already ready to go back to the town, but since I am here, I'm also gonna do the bees. Here in the orchard you can do fruit salads. They are amazing for keeping your morale high, and they give a lot of immunity. Apples are amazing, and they are expensive, so you taking advantage of the free ones you get here is really good. And now, since with just Arcane Shift you can kill the beast here, I'm gonna complete this quest. This is completely optional, you don't need to do this. But I was here and I know how to do this, so it wasn't much extra time, and it's also nice to do this quest. As you can see, killing the beast is a lot of SP, because you get 20 something for each kill, on top of 170 something for the nest. And here you have it. Quest complete. A lot of hornet honey, some rewards, a free commodity, some food, and more money. Now here I'm already gonna start killing anything I see wherever I go, just for experience sake. I already have everything unlocked. I'm level 4 and I have tier 2 set, so I can just steamroll tier 2 bandits. Before I go to Osbrock to do my first dungeon and contract, I'm still gonna go do the herbalist, because I really like to start with the backpack, the satchel or whatever the name. Here is. You have to pick the book also. Picking the book is really important, so the priest get upgraded to also herbalist, and you get more reputation and money. As I said, you don't need to do everything here shown on the video. If you have problems with early, you just need to do maybe the herbalist and the winery quest, and you don't even need to go down to do the commodity strips if you don't want to. But just a little head start, a few coins, a few levels before you do your first dungeon is gonna help you so much that it's gonna make something that you have trouble to do you have to load a few times to do your first one to literally a joke that you're gonna walk through all over. Here I'm already back, getting the pain. Plain pain? I don't know. They are just getting demolished. They have no chance. Me being level 5 and tier 2 set. And not only you get such a huge head start here, when you go back to Stoneshard, you will be maybe 500 reputation ahead or something like that, and you get to Amity so much faster if you want to kill the troll early. So if you ever have problems, this is a super easy way to beat the early game, and that's it. Tier 2 armor, up to 2000 gold without killing a mob, and without doing the bees, maybe level 4 here, or late level 3 or level 4, and if you kill the bees and start killing anything you see on your way back, level 5.5. It took me 1 hour and 8 minutes. This should be... I can speedrun this and be 40 minutes or something if I rush everything. And yeah, if you do this without the EOE plus boost to speed, it should be 1 hour and a half to 2 hours. It's a bit lame. I'd rather just go straight to the first dungeon, but it's good to know this is an option. If you have a rough early start, or you have to go buy your books for the character you are playing.